Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm going to take you on a walk with me while I chat with you. So I titled this, "What you think is the problem is not actually the problem." And this came up for me just a minute ago. I posted a post on my personal page, and I was explaining a little bit about what happens in alignment. So I'm going to talk through that quickly first, and then I'm going to get to this, what you think is the problem is actually not the problem. So on my page, I shared about an experience as I come further into alignment, more and more into alignment. I'm much quicker, more quickly noticing what's not in alignment. So things are just kind of, I feel like I feel like I'm being bombarded right now by the universe, bless you, thank you universe, with things that are showing me the little tweaks I can make to get further into alignment. And one of the things that came rushing forward into my awareness, and it's come in and out, but it came in so fiercely the other day on a walk, was the fact that one of my bank accounts is still underneath my previous married last name. And this is from a marriage that we divorced almost 10 years ago. And that bank account is a joint account that I currently have with my husband, my current husband. And when when he added me to the account, my name had been legally changed to last name of Grant, which is a long story in and of itself. I took that from my uncle. So my legal name had been changed, but I didn't have my Social Security card. I hadn't, for whatever reason, changed it when my husband and I got our account. We weren't married at the time, but when he added me to his account. So it went on with my previous husband's last name, and it's been like that ever since. It's been like that for almost 9 years. And I haven't changed it. I'm even remarried, and I never changed it. And I've been using a debit card out of that account for 9 years with that last name. And the other day, I was on a walk, and the awareness just dropped in. Like, Jen, you want more information to come. You're living an aligned life. We got to take care of these things. And that was one of the things that came forward to take care of. It's these little foundational nuggets. The seemingly small things that are important, right? Because all of it counts when we are focusing on our alignment. So I shared about that. And I received a note from someone about her plan. She has a plan in place, and she's frustrated that it's not unfolding to her timing. And I was thinking about this, and what came forward is what I want to share with you, and it has to do with alignment as well. So what you think the problem is actually isn't the problem. The problem isn't the plan. So think of something that you are waiting for. What is something that you are working toward, desire, you want to have happen, you're thinking about it, you're putting energy into it, you're doing all the things, right? And it still hasn't unfolded the way that you want it to unfold. So think about something. What comes up for you? We all have something, right? We all have something we're working toward or leaning into or want more of, and it hasn't come forward for us the way that we want it to come forward yet. The problem isn't that the thing, fill in the blank, the problem isn't that the thing hasn't happened the way you want it to happen. The problem with it is you're thinking around what it should look like. Here's what I mean by this. I remember years ago hearing a mentor of mine talk about, ironically, it was a man talking about pregnancy and how, imagine what it must have been like for some of the first people having babies. If we compare, I'm just going to paraphrase and kind of fill it in my own way because I don't remember exactly how it was shared, but if we compare the gestation period, the length of time something takes, if we compare the gestation period of puppies being born, a mama dog giving birth to puppies, and we compare that to a elephant, for example, at how long does it take for puppies to be born? It's not very long, right? I guess I don't even know, but it's only a few months. It's less than a human. And an elephant, for a baby elephant, it's like 18 months. It's like a year and a half. And imagine if you're a zookeeper and you have an elephant, or let's say you have a farm sanctuary, even better, right? And you have an elephant and your elephant is pregnant. And at the 5, 6, 7 month mark, you're like so concerned that that elephant is not being born yet, that the baby isn't being born. And at 9, 10, 11 months, you're freaking out because that baby isn't being born. If you don't know the gestation period, it can be it can give you some uncertainty. It can feel like a problem. It can feel like something is wrong, something is not going to your plan. Is it possible, though, that we just don't know the gestation period of something? Is it possible that what you see as the perceived problem is really God, Spirit, universe, love, divine, just telling you we need a little more time? Or I want you to clean up. Can we clean up X, Y, and Z so that when this is delivered for you, it's even better than you could imagine? And I firmly believe that is what I'm experiencing right now, is these things coming forward. So if I didn't have this perception of, I choose to see things when they come up through this, like there's something in this for me. And I also choose that life and business gets to be easy. And in order for me to really lean into those, I mean, that's my responsibility, right? It's my responsibility to see it from that lens and to say, hey, it gets to be easy. So I'm not going to push. I'm not going to force. I'm going to trust. I'm going to trust that maybe I don't know the gestation period. I'm going to trust that when I'm asking for clarity about something big that's coming down in my business, that's unfolding in my business, when I'm asking for that clarity and it's not showing up in the way that I want to see it, it's not being dropped in by the stork with, big shiny balloons attached to it, it's my role to trust that I might not have the gestation. I might not know the gestation. That's very possible. And it's my job to focus on my alignment. It's my job to focus on the tweaks that I can make in order to be a better vessel for it, in order to be a better human to bring that forward. So there's a lot that we can say around, let's go back to this example of what came forward for me is this name change on a bank account. No, it's not my primary bank account, but it's my joint bank account with my husband. And there are a lot of lessons around that. It's been years, and I haven't taken the time to change it. How long is it going to take me to change it? The bank is 1.5 miles, maybe, from me. Mile from me. I already have the paperwork I need to change it. It's just a matter of going in and doing it. And I've allowed the guilt, the shame, the embarrassment, the time. It's been so long, it's been so long, it's been so long. So then the question, as we dig in a little deeper, becomes, well, what else are you embarrassed about? What else are you feeling guilty about? What else are you feeling shame around? Where else aren't you honoring your name? Where else aren't you owning your identity? So we think it's just about Jen not taking time to go change her name, when really it's so much more than that. What else is it actually about? What else does it actually represent? So there's a lot in this for you to dissect and take away. One of the things, check your alignment. What is something that you've been planning for, waiting on, working toward, leaning into? Number 1, are you aligned with it? Are you aligned and ready to fully receive it? Do you have the space? Do you have the mental capacity? Do you have the digital capacity? Do you have the physical capacity? Whatever that looks like. Number 2, so number 1, are you aligned with it in various ways? Number 2, let's take a step back and consider that the problem isn't the thing not showing up on your timing. Maybe it's you don't have the correct gestation. Maybe you just don't know how long it's going to take. And in the meantime, we do what we can do, which is not complain about it. It's not worry about it. It's not wonder about it. It's do the next action. It's get more aligned, more aligned, more aligned, more clear, because universe, God, spirit, love, like if this thing is for you, which by the way, you would not have the desire if it wasn't meant for you. If this thing is for you, then it will be yours. But clean up your energy. Clean up you while you're waiting on it to happen. Clean up the space in your life while you're waiting for it. And then trust in the timing. Trust in the timing and that it's probably going to be better than you can even imagine. So I would love to hear from you. What are you waiting on? What are you working toward? And how's that going for you? Let me know. All right, I'll talk to you soon. I hope you have a great day. Happy Monday.